I'm trying to imagine like Benjamin Franklin crushing kittens. It's tough. It's tough to get that image in my mind.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I didn't believe that this case was real, and honestly, I still don't believe it, but apparently you have a First Amendment right to make and sell videos in which kittens are crushed to satisfy sexual fetish. Please.
Well, that's not quite right. I mean,
oh my God.
Yeah. So there was a guy in California who was doing that, making these videos of a woman. All you could see was her foot in stiletto heels, crushing kittens to death. So they were going after a guy who was, distributing these videos. There was no proof that he was the one who had done it, but he was selling the videos.
So he was like the Hugh Hefner of crushing kittens?
I guess so. So they tried to go after him, but they realized there was really no law on the books. So the congressman from California went to Congress and said, look, we need to put a law on the books about this. So they did, and the guy was convicted under the law, and it went to the Supreme Court. So the law was designed to cover all kinds, not just crush videos, but any videos depicting animal cruelty, like dog fighting as well.
Or putting them in a dress or something like that.
Well, I'm not sure that would qualify as animal cruelty.
Okay.
The government said to the Supreme Court, can you recognize this form of these animal cruelty videos as one of these lesser protected categories of speech that the government can regulate more easily on the basis of what they say? And this court said, no, we've recently said that in order for a type of speech to fall in a lesser protected category where the government can regulate it more easily, you have to show that it was been historically unprotected since the founding days, which is sort of a crazy rule if you think about it, because new forms of media like videos depicting animal cruelty aren't going to, there's going to be no history.
I'm trying to imagine like Benjamin Franklin crushing kittens. It's tough. It's tough to get that image in my mind.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
And so then they subjected sort of their normal free speech rules to it, and they looked at the law and they said, look, this law is written too broadly. The majority struck down the law on free speech grounds. And so then Congress said, okay, well, if you're going to strike it down, we'll try to write a more narrow law that just targets, they left out dogfighting and they just targeted crush videos.
This dude, like they're just targeting this guy.
Well, yeah, that would be another problem if they just targeted one person, but they targeted the activity of making and selling crush videos. This new law even might not pass. It is presumptively unconstitutional because it targets what people want to express, even if it's vile content. And so I think the Supreme Court dealt with it by just sort of saying, well, we're not going to hear the case.
Looks like we're sending our viewers down a crush fetish rabbit hole. Some of them might actually literally involve rabbits, and my apologies. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed our video. If you have any questions about the First Amendment or free speech in general, let us know in the comments. And be sure to subscribe to our channel and make sure to click the little bell icon so you get notified anytime we release a new video.